Yo, what is up everyone? This is your boy Nemesis, so welcome to another YouTube video. And today, my boys, it's a sad day for Steve Mains. We got our shit nerfed. Now Steve is my favorite character, right behind Lars. I mained Steve and Lars was my main team in Tekken Tag. I picked this guy up in Tekken 5. I played him in T6. I've basically put in a lot of time in this character. So I just had to do a video on these nerfs because they're really huge. I'll do a separate video on like the others, like for Kumram and Julia and the Annas, but to focus on Steve today. So coming into this video, I'm pretty sure you guys know how Steve has been nerfed. I'm sure we've all read the patch notes. It's huge. Like it's bro. First of all, was Steve OP? Yes and no. The thing about Steve is that he's got a very high skill cap. So it reached a point where at high level he was OP, but from intermediate to like low level he was just an okay character because he's a very high skill cap character, requires high execution, requires a lot of investment to have a high return on the character. So it's kind of a win-lose situation, to be honest. But I kind of do agree that he really needed some nerfs. But were these nerfs the nerfs I really wanted for him? No, definitely not. I think it's a little bit overkill, and I'll explain why. Alright, now people are upset about the down 4-2. I'll talk about this one first because it's the hugest Steve nerf. So they removed the tracking on this move, and it's pretty bad. Like, it's linear to both sides. You can pretty much step it both ways now. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. Like it's insane. It's insane. It's very linear. So was this a good nerf? No. This was not good, and I'll tell you why. In season 3, they nerfed this move to the point where you had to do a very hard Steve juggle. Like, this nerf was decent enough because not a lot of people could land this. Like, to be honest with you, only the high level Steve players could land this consistently in a match, and even at higher level in tournaments, this combo was dropped like 50% of the time. So now that they've removed the homing in this, I would have preferred that they gave him back his old down forward to counter it juggle, like season 1, season 2. Because you can step it, it's not really an all around move. Like it's not OP anymore due to the fact that the tracking is no longer there. So I don't understand why they would take away the tracking but leave the difficult combo. Like, what's the point of doing all this? Like, why would you even use this move all the time? Like, it's almost pointless now. Because we can compare this to Murdoch's down back 2, right? Murdoch's down back 2 has tracking to its left side, but is very linear to his right side, and it's a screw on counter hit. So I mean, why couldn't they do the same for this move? Make it launch on counter hit, give him the normal juggle. Like, there is no reason why this counter hit launcher should have the execution barrier now that the homing has been removed. So that's my opinion on down forward 2. But then I do understand this move was OP. It covered every single option in the game. It was safe. Like, it's difficult to punish on whiff. It had like 0 whiff recovery, and they want Steve to take a lot more risks, and I agree with that. He was very safe. This man has little to no risk in this game. Like, you literally can't punish this man. But now that they've nerfed the down forward 2, they've kind of removed that factor about him. So it's kind of a yes and no situation. Nerf the down forward 2, yes. Take away the homing, yes. But remove the execution barrier now. This is pointless. So give him the old juggle. Moving on, let's talk about the other significant nerf to Steve is the down 1. Jesus Christ. This nerf was unnecessary. There is no defending this nerf. Like, it's so unnecessary. Like, Steve literally has no lows, guys. His lows are really bad in terms of, like, they do no damage. They don't have any counter hit animations. They gave him this in season 3, which is very good, but it's launch punishable. It's a high crash, but it's a decent low, but it's not all that. It does nothing on counter hit. The rest of his stuff is reactable. This is launch punishable and has 0 range, but it's got like at the wall. So now, why did they make this -2? So you literally can't even sway after doing this. Like Steve could do this before this nerf, but now you literally can't. Jesus Christ, did they just do that right? Oh, you can go left. Oh, for real? Nani? Sway right. I think I tried out the sway right before. No, I did sway left again. Yeah, like it's inconsistent. It works, but it's inconsistent, guys. Trust me, I've tested this like a million times. And even though this would work, like this is not a good Steve strategy, to be honest with you. The thing that made down 1 good was the fact that it was 0 on hit. So he would do like all standing 1. I mean down 1 to all standing 1. He would do down 1 to full crouch, down forward 1. It was a legit good mix-up. But now he literally has no mix-up because he's -2. So all you have to do is down forward 1 him to cancel all his options. That, you see, you get a trade. So when Steve uses down 1 now, he's negative, which is, bro, this is huge. Like, I'm salty about this. I won't even hide it, bro. It's insane. It's like, it's insane. Like Steve's low game has always been horrible. So now you have to work extra hard. So I do not agree with the down 1 nerf. This was a nerf to the balls, bro. It hurts so bad. And let's talk about his back 1, which is another significant nerf. But this one was always coming. Back 1 has always been strong. Like it's had like 0 whip recovery for a long time. But now they just made it so that you cannot really cancel it the way you used to. Like the cancel delay is very, it's crazy. But you know, the main thing about back 1 is you just use it to fish, bro. I agree, you're not supposed to use this for pressure. This is pretty unfair. Like, you know, you throw out a counter hit, you're safe, but you know, it has a mind game because it's still your turn. So it's a well-deserved nerf. I agree with this nerf. But back 1 will still be back 1, guys. No matter how the nerf recovery, the damage, whatever, it will still be back 1. The safety on this thing is still there. So back 1 is not as huge as down forward 2 or the down 1 nerf. So, you know, it is what it is. There are other few nerfs they gave him. The extensions, they made this unsafe. I agree with this because the risk reward on this was pretty unfair. I spoke about this in my tutorial, my Steve guide. So I'm pretty sure you guys know about this. You'd get a rage drive in rage. There we go. So it was pretty crazy. And to be honest with you, it's kind of sad that no one really exploited this a lot before it was nerfed. So you know, Namco have been smart about this. I agree with this nerf because it has a mix-up with the high, guys, which is safe. 422, there's the same nerf again. So this one was coming. It was coming, I agree with it. So those are the huge nerfs Steve has received. And to be honest with you, I don't agree with down 1. And down 2 could have been nerfed differently. Like all I have to do now is just give him the combo from season 1. Then I'll be on board. Now, do I think Steve is good? Is still good? Yes. Steve's core gameplay is counter hit fishing and safety, poking, you know. He's a high risk, low reward character, and that thing about him has been reduced a bit because of this. I don't know, it's difficult. I think we need a little bit more time to really tell, because bro, it's insane. Like it's really crazy. Like I was not expecting this. So now Steve literally has no homing move. The only thing he has that's close to homing is pick up bot 2. Everything else is bad. Like Steve, like against Steve now, sidestep right is a legit game plan against him in season 4, like after the nerfs. So down forward 1, down 1, down forward 1, down forward 2. Alright, 50-50. So play. Hello? Go to his back. Come on, down one me. Look at that. It's a legit, it's a strat now, guys. Sidestep right is good against Steve. Like, bro, it's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard with Steve. He has no launchers. So, like, why would you not sidestep against Steve now? Because there's no risk. Like, there's literally no risk. Just step this man now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, what are you supposed to do? You know? I think 2-1 is the closest thing you have to a good homing move in neutral. Let's see. Down 2-1. Yeah, like down 2-1 is... But it's weak to right. I mean to left. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I think we need a lot more time to see how things turn out. But in my opinion, he's not top 10. I don't know. I think we need more time, but he's definitely not top 5 anymore. He might not be top 10, because sidestepping is very effective against Steve now. There's little to no risk. You know, he has no launchers, so spamming launch punishable moves was still good against him. So now you can do that without getting punished. And to make things worse, his rage drive was nerfed again. The rage drive damage, I believe it dealt 30, so now it does 25. Wait, did he do? I think it did 35, but now it does 25. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, in my opinion, they should have removed the rage drive and buffed. They should have removed this rage drive and just buffed this rage drive. They should have given him his old down forward 1 combo from season 1 for taking away the homing from this, and back 1 should have been left alone. But now that, you know, it is what it is, it's happened, I think what they should do is give him a homing move. I don't know what homing move they can give him, but he needs something. Maybe his old up back 1 should be homing. Like, they should bring it back and make it a homing move. I don't know, but it's bad. It's really bad. Like, anyway, so those are my opinions or my impressions on Steve's nerfs. I really hope it's not as bad as I'm making it seem to be. But what I love about this is that the Steve tier holes will stop, and only the OG Steve mains will still play the character. Because, you know, if you love Steve, you're still going to play him, and I'm definitely going to try him out just to see, you know, how I can do without our God sent down forward 2. But the execution on this is now, it's pointless. It's pointless, guys. So I just suggest, if you use this move, just go for the easy stuff, because, bro, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Trust me. It's very linear. It's too linear. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So yeah, I just hope it's not as bad as I made it to be, but we'll see. In the next 2-3 months, we'll see how things turn out. I really hope we get another TWT online, just to see what things will be. I'll do a video on, like, Fakumram. I actually got him recently, so I'll do a video on Fakumram, Julia, and I think Ohuli and Anna. I think just Fakumram, bro. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and, you know, stay frisky.
Don't forget to subscribe!